Klay, on ring night, why did you make a point to shout out your mom?
Just because I love her.
Okay, second question. One of the things that Steve Kerr is going to ask Jordan Poole to do this year is continue his explosive growth, but make some gains on defense now. You were somebody who made those same gains on defense. Now you're regarded as a two-way player. What can Jordan do to become one of those respected two-way players?
What can JP do to be a respected two-way player?
I think he can continue to use his quickness on that side of the ball, and he has very quick hands, so I think he can average at least over a steal a game this year, maybe playing in the passing lanes. And what else? Just keep doing what he's doing, because whatever he did, he's been doing led us to a championship. So I know just with time and experience, he will be much better on that side of the ball, and he's already good.
We weren't able to talk to you after the opener, but just what was that like, your first one in 3 years? It was ring night. The ring was
amazing.
really beautiful.
It was such an amazing night. It was such a special night. I'll never forget that this past opening night, like especially for what we've been through the years prior. It was so special, and it was great to hear the audience or our Dub Nation be so excited. We look forward to doing it more, or at least again. So that was a special, special night.
So does the ring, like, when you unscrew it, is it smooth or does it take a little bit of work?
It's pretty unique. It's a really cool feature. I love that. We didn't see the ring nor design them, but it exceeded all my expectations. What a beautiful piece of jewelry, and just an amazing accomplishment for the whole organization.
How would you kind of describe Jamichael Green's presence in the locker room so far?
Well, J Mike is quiet and seems like he keeps to himself, but I love his game. I love his tenacity. I love his physicality, especially on the offensive glass, and his ability to knock down the three ball. And he's tough. So what a great pickup for us. And we have such incredible front court depth this year, and he's a big reason why.
The Nuggets are coming here on Friday, and I believe it's been written about how during Jamal's rehab process, you may have had conversations with him or just sent him words of encouragement. He injured himself at Chase Center. What kind of, added mental hurdle is that? I know you don't have to play at Oracle anymore, but does that kind of add a little? Could you imagine it does?
I don't think so. I think it was a freak accident. And I didn't really talk to Jamal much after he did it. I was there when he did do it, and I just went and I just gave him some positive remarks and tried to give him some encouragement, because, he's one of the best young guards in the NBA, and when you go through such a severe injury so young, it's never fun. But I'm rooting for him, and they're obviously not the same team without him, so it's going to be fun playing them at full strength tomorrow.
How much longer do you think it'll take until you're up to your regular minute workload?
I don't think very long, but I feel great, and I'm going to keep working with the minutes I play. And if we keep winning and we're so deep, I'm in a very, very fortunate position to be able to do this. And I have complete faith in our training staff. They did lead me to a championship last year, so I trust their guidance wholeheartedly.
One of the things you had to learn while you were out is patience. I don't know how patient you were before, but I know you had to be patient during that stretch. Is there still, at this point, when you do have the minutes restriction, is there still some patience required before you can get to the minutes you want to, or are you just more settled now?
Yes, man. I should teach a collegiate course in patience. It's something that you can tell yourself all you want that you have, and it's in you, but man, like you're so used to playing a certain style and doing things on the court that come at ease, but with time and the miles we've logged, you just got to approach things differently now. And I'm in a different part of my career than when I was our first championship run, and that's completely fine. I'm not the first athlete to go through this, but I am going to remind myself that it is still late October and we want to play till late June. So although I would like to play 35, 40 minutes a night, score 25, 30 points or whatever, have those big nights, that comes with time. And I just have to be, I don't have another option but be patient. And I'm completely content with that these days because it worked last year, and hopefully the same formula will lead us to success this year.
You guys closed the first half the other night with that 3-guard lineup and Draymond and Andrew. It's something you kind of tested in the playoffs last year. Do you get the sense that that could be like a pretty high usage, like high leverage group this season?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just such a dynamic backcourt with Jordan and Steph back there, and then me and Wiggs on the wings adds another dimension. And we know Draymond can too, as far as his facilitating and playmaking. So I think it's an incredible lineup, especially offensively. And hopefully we'll have more opportunities this year. Last year during the regular season, it was very rare. We were all together. But you saw during that playoff run, it was a deadly lineup. And I'm sure it will be used throughout the whole year because that's a tough – I don't think there's many other teams who can match our firepower.
Did you have a chance to watch Dre's pregame doc from the other night? And if so, any kind of impact it had on you?
The only film I've seen lately is Smile, and it wasn't that scary, and it was kind of unoriginal. I mean, it was pretty good. Like I was jumpy. It's the first movie I've seen in theater in a while, so I was very grateful for that. But I'm really excited for the new Avatar. That's the one I'm gonna be tuned into. The Way of Water. That like is my lifestyle right there. That's exciting.
Klay, what have you learned about Dante DiVincenzo that maybe you didn't know previously, and how do you see him fitting? Steve mentioned he was curious about pairing him with you and Steph potentially because of your off-the-ball movement, that he thought that would work. I'm curious, what do you think about that?
I think it's great. I like Dante because he knows what it takes to win a championship, being with the Bucks in 2021, and he's scrappy. Those Villanova guys are always scrappy, so it's good to have a player who is not afraid to do the dirty work, and he's a great shooter as well. And I'm very happy we picked him up. Like, he's got a championship ring, so he knows what sacrifice it takes to acquire one of those. And I've been very impressed with just his presence here. He's a true pro.
Klay, what do you notice most about the difference between your shot mechanics when you came back last year and now?
That's a good question. Let me do some thinking for a second. I think with the time that's passed since that first game against Cleveland, I think I'm getting more lift under my jump shot. That just comes from all the training and the conditioning and the strengthening of my lower limbs, which is great because all great shooters, except for maybe Ray Allen, shoot with that great arc. So for me, I can tell when I'm in a good rhythm by the arc of my shot. And these last 2 games I played, I've taken some bad shots, but for the most part, I've taken some really good shots, and they've all come within the flow of the offense. And I don't seem as rushed as I was last year because I've settled in. I know what it's like to play with these guys, and it just feels like I'm getting back to being myself.
Klay, I know you said in the past you don't pay much attention to other teams, but with the Nuggets, with Jamal coming back and Michael coming back into the lineup, do you think this could be a nice early test for you guys, just kind of see where you're at, see where they're at?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this team has had very good success in the playoffs. They made a West Finals not too long ago. Nicola's an MVP. Coach Malone is never going to make any shortcuts, so even though it's only October, we still take these games very seriously because you're always trying to create great habits for the games when it really matters, and that starts now. And I'm just excited to be playing in October. This is special.
Where is your most recent championship ring right now?
It is in a safe in a secret location.
Like a bat cave?
Pretty much. A bat cave. That's funny. I am like Batman, being able to take the boat to work. You know, it's like the Bat boat. Love Batman.
Yeah, you talked about the depth a few minutes ago. You guys have had deep teams in the past, but the difference with this one is that obviously most of your depth is young guys.
Yeah.
What's that like, and how good do you think that can be over the course of a season?
Oh, it's great. It should be Dub Nation should be excited about that. It's like we're grooming the next generation in front of their eyes. So, although they're young, they have championship experience, and I just try to tell our young guys, like, embrace this time because, I mean, Steph, Dre, and Andre and I, we can't play forever, and somebody's going to have to take the reins over one day. And these guys are in their early 20s, and just with the golden opportunity to learn from us and the coaching staff and establish a identity of who they want to be earlier in their careers. So we're going to need them this year. Although they're young, they're very mature, and our system really plays to everybody's strengths. So it's a awesome position to have some very experienced veterans and some guys in the middle, and then the future that is growing right in front of our eyes. So what a time to be a fan of the Warriors.
Do you have to remind yourself sometimes that you've got 4 guys in Moses and Jonathan, James, and Jordan? They're all 23 and under, and yet these are all guys that could be doing big things for you.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's what a great sign for the future of Warriors basketball. I mean, our front office has done an incredible job from scouting to drafting to developing, and all these guys will have very long NBA careers, productive careers. So it's and they're all very unique in the ways they play, and I'm very proud of the way they all work. They're here early, they stay late, and they really love the game, and that's such a key component to maximizing your potential. Also, there was a report out there. I have no intention of retiring in 2024. So if you write some dumb like that, just be held accountable, because, like, that's crazy. Just because I didn't play 5-on-5 doesn't mean I'm going to retire. Like, that is absurd. That's all I got to say.